In the last few days, rumours are mounting that Chelsea are set to make a move for Bayern Munich striker Robert Lewandowski. The Polish striker is one of the greatest strikers of all time and has won a clutch of trophies at Bayern Munich. However, with the Bavarians set to rebuild for the future, there is a feeling that the former Borussia Dortmund man might be allowed to walk out of the Allianz Arena, but the operation isn't going to be very easy. Hey everyone, welcome to Goalside, your prime source of all things football. Today, we're going to talk about Chelsea's interest in Robert Lewandowski. But apart from that, we also need to discuss Carlo Ancelotti's plans at Real Madrid. Is Jordan Henderson about to leave Liverpool? We've got a few other stories to talk about as well. So why don't you go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and let us walk you through some of the most important updates in the world of football. United starlet determined to push forward. Manchester United's offensive line is looking more and more threatening now. The Red Devils are on the verge of signing Jadon Sancho, and with his arrival, there is a feeling that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's side would be a fearsome attacking unit. The right flank has been an issue for quite some time. Now the Red Devils have the likes of Mason Greenwood, Sancho, Amad Diallo and Pellistri, who can all operate to devastating effect on the right flank. The latter, however, might not be a part of it in the short term. The Uruguayan starlet spent the second half of last season on loan at Alaves, where he impressed the coaches, and it appears that the teenager is set for another loan spell after impressing Solskjaer in the 2-1 pre-season friendly win over Derby County. While speaking to MUTV following the game, Pellistri admitted that he's doing everything he can in order to become a regular fixture in the senior side. However, the former Penarol man might have to wait for his chance to shine. Solskjaer has been impressed with him, but is likely to send him out on loan, with the manager revealing that a lot of clubs have already approached with a loan offer. "I can see a loan deal for him," he said. "There's been loads of interest, and for his best interests, a loan would be what we would look for." Ancelotti's right-back plan. Now that Carlo Ancelotti is back at Real Madrid, expect the Italian tactician to create a Los Blancos squad in his own image. The former AC Milan manager and player was the one who initiated Real Madrid's European conquests after guiding them to that elusive decima, and will be hoping to turn back the years again. The club could do with a lot more defensive options, and it appears that Ancelotti has already earmarked Diogo Dalot of Manchester United as a player who can help add a more attacking outlook to his side. The Portugal international impressed during his loan spell at AC Milan, and Ancelotti is eager to acquire his services this summer. According to Mundo Deportivo, Ancelotti had been monitoring Dalot during his time at Everton and could be able to act on his interest this time around. But it remains to be seen whether it will be a loan spell or a permanent move. Henderson contract situation. According to The Athletic, Liverpool have so far been unable to make any progress in their bid to convince Jordan Henderson into signing a new contract. The England international's current deal expires in 2023, and the Reds are eager to tie him up with fresh terms which could be his last as a professional player. The club's ownership has a lot of other issues to take care of, which could allow the likes of Paris Saint-Germain and Atletico Madrid to make their move and swoop for a player who might not be against the idea of starting a new chapter in what should be considered a storied career. Roma finds Spinazzola replacement. With Leonardo Spinazzola set to miss 9 months of action following a serious Achilles injury, Roma need a new left-back. Jose Mourinho would have loved to have coached the European champion, but then again, no one plans for an injury to a star player. According to Gianluca Di Marzio, the Giallorossi have identified Palmeiras man Matias Vina as a potential replacement. The capital club is looking to offer €13 million for the Brazilian, and it's likely that the deal will happen. We'll keep you posted on that front. Unwanted Barcelona man wants to stay. As the Spanish giants continue to handle their financials, a mass exodus could be on the cards. Some of the club's top earners might not stay at Camp Nou, and that includes the French defender Clément Lenglet. The 26-year-old has come in with a lot of criticism following an error-ridden 2020-21 campaign. The likes of Everton and West Ham have been linked with the France international, but it appears that Lenglet doesn't want to leave the club and wants to fight for his place in the starting 11. Unfortunately, the matter might not be in the player's hands, as Joan Laporta is pretty serious to trim the club's bloated wage bill. Lewandowski to London? In the last few days, we've heard a lot of rumours surrounding the future of Poland international Robert Lewandowski. The legendary striker has been scoring goals for fun with Bayern Munich, but could now be looking to experience something different in the twilight years of his playing career. While Spanish media claim that Real Madrid remains the player's preferred destination, Los Blancos could be just one of many options that Lewandowski might have. According to Bild, Lewandowski is eager to test himself in the Premier League and might not be against the idea of signing for Chelsea, who actually do need a striker. With Olivier Giroud having left for AC Milan, the Blues are short on out-and-out strikers. Tammy Abraham is also likely to leave Stamford Bridge this summer, and Timo Werner's abilities are better used when he's playing as a left-sided forward. And though his current deal isn't about to expire anytime soon, Lewandowski believes that he does deserve fresh terms. Reportedly, the player's agent, Pini Zahavi, is set to hold talks with the Munich Giants and see if there's the possibility of helping his client pen a more lucrative deal. To be very honest, based on his performances in the last 3 years, Lewandowski has a strong case of expecting a renewal that a player of his caliber deserves. And if Bayern decide to not listen to their star player, the chances are that he'll have no worries joining a team that's willing to offer him the contract that he deserves. But then again, Bayern Munich aren't going to let their best player leave so easily. New manager Julian Nagelsmann has insisted that Lewandowski is not going anywhere. From a financial standpoint, we don't think that Real Madrid have the financial wherewithal to make a move. The same goes for a lot of English clubs as well, if they can afford his wages. Lewandowski is by far the best number 9 on the planet, but he is turning 33 next season, which means that he isn't a long-term option. Lewandowski signed his latest deal in Bavaria at the start of the 19-20 campaign, and since then, his performances have been nothing short of extraordinary. The 32-year-old has broken Gerd Muller's record, won the Champions League, and has created a legacy that might be very difficult to measure up to. This is why Zahavi wants to ensure that Lewandowski gets a great deal which sees him play for Bayern Munich for the rest of his career. Chelsea as a decoy? The sad reality of contract negotiations is that in many cases, players and their agents use a club's interest in order to get themselves a better deal. It's happened a lot in the past, and even though Chelsea will be feeling that the striker is eager to wear their colours next season, who's to say that the club isn't being used to help the player earn a better deal? But you have to understand Chelsea's insistence as well. The Blues are eager to sign Erling Haaland, but it appears that the Norwegian striker is going to stay put. His agent Mino Raiola is not going to create a situation where the young striker leaves Borussia Dortmund on bad terms. The Germans know that they can command a higher fee for their star striker this summer, but aren't in any rush to sell him, especially after having let go of Jadon Sancho. Chelsea, however, must be aware that they might not be able to sign the striker next season when his selling clause is activated. A lot of clubs will be in the race, and Haaland will be able to pick and choose his destination. The Blues might not win that race, which is why they want to give themselves a head start. Unfortunately, Dortmund wield all the power right now and will only entertain astronomical offers for the talented striker. And then there's the matter of Raiola's commission, which is why we see Chelsea cooling off their interest in the Norway international and move for another proven striker for a far lower cost. A fee in the region of £50 million has been mooted, but this is the amount that The Sun has reported, which isn't really the greatest source of transfer rumours. So everyone, especially all the Chelsea fans here, it would be amazing to see Lewandowski play in the Premier League, and we understand why you're excited about it, but the cold, bitter reality is that your club could possibly be being used as a bargaining chip by Pini Zahavi to force Bayern Munich's hand. Lewandowski seems to be very happy at Bayern and sees no reason to leave the club where he already enjoys a legendary status.